Happy Life. Our chapter today is chapter 10. Organize your schedule so that you can spend your time appropriately. Every task must be seen to at the right time. Disorganization in carrying out not only harms its order but compromises its quality. Perform your duties calmly and uninterruptedly, one after the other. Very good reading for the beginning of another week. Something so simple and for some very difficult, and something that each one of us can always seek to improve. How we organize our schedule, how we spend our time, because time is a precious resource that is given to us, and that sometimes we don't give it the value and also the thought that it deserves. So there's a time for everything, right? There's a time to work, there's a time to rest, there's a time to be with our families, there's a time to do charity outside of our families, there's a time to take care of our bodies, there's a time to take care of our souls. So one of the biggest challenges in life is to seek the balance so that there is the appropriate time for every single thing. So when we look at our lives and there's something that takes so much time, we are working, and our relationships are suffering, it's time to look at our schedule and see that, things need to be shifted so that a balance can be achieved. So disorganization, it compromises, it harms the quality of what we are doing, because either we are doing too much of something and something else is not getting the right amount of time, or sometimes we're leaving very little time for some tasks and we're rushing through them. So again, it's a challenge that we are given each day. How do we organize our times? How do we prioritize? How do we understand that every single thing that we do in life is actually important? Sometimes with the issue of time, people say, I need to give more time for my spiritual work. But what is your spiritual work? Your relationship at home with your wife, with your husband, with your children, that's your spiritual work, right? Your relationship at work with your co-workers, that's your spiritual work. So let's also keep in mind that spiritual work is any moment, any time that we are, especially when we are relating, whether it's to others, whether it's to ourselves, this is the spiritual work. So let's look at life in this way. Let's take some time to see if we're using our time wisely, if our schedule is organized so that we can do everything calmly, with time, being fully present, dedicating our best energies to the endeavor of each moment, and then moving from one time to another time swiftly, and taking time to do all the things that we need to do. It's possible. It takes a little bit of organization. It takes a little bit of thinking sometimes and evaluating what is important, what are the priorities, to make sure that we don't leave anything that is important outside of our schedule, or we don't make our schedule so busy that very important parts of our lives are neglected, and most importantly, very important people in our lives are neglected. So this is the message. Much more simple to speak than to do, but that's the work. That's the reason why we're here. We're here to each day try to do a little better than the day before. If we can get this done this way, tremendous victory. We're on the way to balance, to enlightenment, and to peace. So have a wonderful day and a wonderful week.